In continuation of the ongoing humanitarian mission Sagar 2, Indian naval ship Airawat arrived at port of Djibouti on 10th of November 2020. The government of India is providing assistance to friendly foreign countries to overcome natural calamities and COVID-19 pandemic, and towards the same, INS Airawat is carrying food aid for the people of Djibouti. A handling over ceremony was held on 11th of November at Port Djibouti, wherein His Excellency Ifra Ali Ahmed, the Secretary General, Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity of Djibouti, had accepted the food aid from His Excellency Mr. Ashok Kumar, Ambassador of India to Djibouti. The ceremony was also attended by the Commanding Officer of INS Airawat, Mr. Commander Prasanna Kumar. Mission Sagar 2 is aligned with Prime Minister's vision of Sagar, which includes the security and growth for all in the region, and reiterates India's position as a dependable partner in the Indian Ocean region. Meanwhile, we also got INS Wagir commissioned into the Indian Navy from the Mazagon Dock Limited through virtual conferencing mode. Hello everyone and welcome back for another interesting session of the defense updates provided by SSB Crack Exams. I am Hemant and now we're going to discuss about the important defense related affairs and the current issues that is related on the 13th of November 2020. Before beginning, as I always introduced you, that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. If in case you are preparing for various defense examinations, I highly recommend you to download our Android app from Google Play Store. You can even go through our website and subscribe to our courses, which will be very helpful for your examination preparation. Our important lecture content, the sample practice questions, quizzes, study material, exercises, and all the important mock tests will be very useful and crucial for you in cracking the examination. I also recommend you to follow us on all sort of social media platforms, which will be very helpful, wherein which you can get the important updates regarding to the India and abroad. Beginning with the question of the day that I was asking on 12th of November 2020, that is yesterday, and the question that I asked was, what is the motto of RAW? Okay, I repeat the question. What is the motto of the research and analysis wing? And everybody has given a correct answer. The correct answer for this one is Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. I repeat, the motto of RAW is Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. This is a Sanskrit verse, and this, when translated to English, it mentions as the law protects when it is protected. Mention in the comment section from where did we take this particular Sanskrit verse Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. Okay, so if you protect the law, then only it will also protect you. That is what it is mentioned as. So RAW is the Foreign Intelligence Agency of India, and it has primary functions which include gathering foreign intelligence, counter-terrorism, counter-proliferation, advising Indian policymakers, advancing India's foreign strategic interests and the security of India's nuclear program too. And it is formed in 21st of September 1968, around 52 years ago, and it has its headquarters at the CGO complex at the capital. The current head of RAW is Mr. Samant Goel. He is an IAS officer and he is now designated as the Secretary R in the Cabinet Secretariat, and he reports directly to the National Security Advisor. So the National Security Advisor is Mr. Ajit Doval. So he is Ajit Doval IPS. So Samant Goel will report directly towards the National Security Advisor, wherein which he will directly report to the Prime Minister of India. This is how the important complete work goes on, and this is the main motto of the RAW. You cannot directly join RAW to become a member of the RAW. You have to become a person either in the Indian Armed Forces or in the paramilitary forces. Only then they will try to consider. You can also become an IAS officer, IPS officer. So from different areas and the different governmental domains wherein which the people are appointed at the highest positions, those will be taken on. And even after taking, they will be kept under rigorous tests and procedures. Only those who qualify will be a part of RAW, and being a part of RAW is very different, but still the life is very challenging. So now, beginning with the first and foremost important update is regarding the commissioning of a new submarine, which is a 5th Scorpene class submarine, and that is INS Wagir. And we also got an update that I was discussing with you in the monthly defense current affairs session of the October 2020. In the future amendments and in the future news section, I was discussing that INS Wagir will be launched. So true to that particular important state that we have discussed, that INS Wagir is launched yesterday. And who did this? He is Mr. Shripad Naik, the Union Minister of State for Defense, and he has launched this particular project through video conferencing at Mazagon Dock Limited. And this is a part of the Project 75. Under Project 75, 6 submarines have to be built, and this one is the 5th submarine we have to consider, and previous 4 submarines were also very, very important. And these are all the Project 75 submarines. All of these are designed by the French Naval Defense Company. Okay, so all of these are designed by the French Naval Defense Company, and they are at now, this particular submarine is launched at the Mazagon Dock Limited. Also, we have to understand that on the occasion, Vice Admiral R.B. Pandit, who is the Western Naval Command Chief, he also said that he will be expecting commissioning in a year this particular time. And as of now, we already have 2 Kalvari class submarines. So Vagir is a part of the 6 Kalvari class submarines being built in India. Okay, so we need to also understand that the Mazagon Dock Limited has always been at the forefront in the nation's progressive indigenous warship building program. Until date, it has built Lender, Godavari class frigates, Kukri class corvettes, missile boats, Delhi and Kolkata class destroyers, and whatnot. Many other things were designed by the Mazagon Dock Limited, but this one is a new one. But this one is actually designed by the French Naval Defense Company. So that is it regarding this important update. Going through with the next important news is that about the Mission Sagar 2, wherein which INS Airavat has reached Port Djibouti on 10th of November 2020, and in the next day, that means on 11th of November 2020, a handing over ceremony of the food aid that is provided by the Indian government to the government of Djibouti was given. And under this particular ceremony, His Excellency Ifra Ali Ahmed, who is the Minister of the Social Affairs of the Solidarity of Djibouti, he has accepted the food aid formally from our Ambassador of India to Djibouti, Mr. Ashok Kumar. So this ceremony was also attended by Commander Prasanna Kumar, who is the commanding officer of INS Airavat, and this is a very, very important one. If you have to understand that this Mission Sagar 2 that we are seeing, this Mission Sagar 2 is aligned with the Prime Minister's vision of security and growth for all in the region. It reiterates India's position as a dependable partner in the Indian Ocean region, with Indian Navy as the first responder in the maritime domain. The mission also highlights the importance accorded by the India to relations with her maritime neighbors and further strengthens the existing bond. Indian Navy is also progressing this mission in close coordination with the Ministries of Defense and External Affairs and other agencies of the Government of India. Going through with the next important update is regarding the top ULFA leader Drishti Rajkhova has been surrendered to Indian Army. This has been done after 9 months of rigorous planning and action done by the Indian Armed Forces and also by the security forces. The paramilitary forces are located all along the intelligence agencies at all along the Meghalaya, Assam, Bangladesh border. So all of these people, they were successful after a lot of attempts. Drishti Rajkhova, who is a ULFE insurgent leader, who is a terrorist leader, he himself surrendered towards Indian Army, and this is considered to be a very, very important and appreciable act that is done by our armed forces. So his surrender is a major blow to the underground organization, also heralds a new dawn, ushering in peace in the region. This clearly indicates about how the northeastern region of our country is slowly turning towards from the faces of terrorism all the way towards the faces of development and security, and becoming a major part of the world's largest democracy. Going through with the next and the final update is about that the Chief of Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhaduria, visiting the Southwestern Command's bases, and he also visited the Air Force Station Disa. Air Force Station Disa is located in Gujarat, so this is a very, very important one. So he also visited various bases. He also has directed close monitoring, and he said that to speedily complete the works which include the construction of runways and all. So that is it regarding the important defense current affairs for today. Now we will have a very quick review by going through some of the most important questions. And the first and foremost question is, INS Airavat reached which port on 10th of November 2020 as a part of Mission Sagar 2? It has reached the port of Djibouti. Okay. Going through with the next question is, INS Vagir is named after what? Is it named after a lost ship in Andaman Islands, or a deadly deep sea sandwich of the Indian Ocean, or a famous freedom fighter of Port Blair, or none of the above? The correct answer for this one is option B, a deadly deep sea sandfish of the Indian Ocean. Okay, remember Vagir was a deadly deep sea sandwich, so it is named after that. Going through with the next question is, INS Vagir is which class submarine? I repeat, INS Vagir is which class submarine? So regarding this particular question, the options are given as Vela, Scorpion, Kalvari and Shardul. The correct answer for this one is, it might be both options B and C. How come? Because it is known as the Scorpion class submarines in the whole world, but these Scorpion class submarines are named as Calvary class submarines in our country. So it can be both Scorpion and Calvary, so both of them might be the answers. So going through with the next question is, Air Force Station Disa is located in which particular state? Is it located in West Bengal or Sikkim or Rajasthan or Gujarat? It is located in the state of Gujarat. Okay. Now we will have the question of the day, and the question of the day for today is, about 27 years ago on this date, the Indian military contingent formally took charge of the responsibility of the capital city of which country? I repeat the question. About 27 years ago on this day, that means on 13th of November, 27 years ago, Indian military contingent formally took charge of the responsibility of the capital city of which country? The answer for this and the detailed explanation for this particular question I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams, subscribe to our channel, download our Android app from Google Play Store, stay safe, stay healthy, be confident. Jai Hind.